Alright, what's up everybody? This is the first video for the Robots with Capes YouTube channel. Woohoo! So, figure what we do for this first time is kind of film where the magic happens, film where we record the podcast, and it's what we like to affectionately call the nerd room. And it's this guy's nerd room right here. There's Ryan, there's Eric.
There's the dove.
There's the dove. Freaking bird.
Podcast dove.
Alright, so Ryan, why don't you just take us kind of a quick tour of this room?
Well, as you can see from this room, it has 4 walls and a roof. No, basically this room is kind of broken down into books, display items, and art. Okay?
Okay.
So let's go over the art first. Up here you can see that I've got some various superhero propaganda, photos, pictures, things like that, and some of my favorite pieces of art. So Mike Dodato's Miss Marvel, one of my favorite pictures of all time.
Very nice.
Scotty Young's Spider-Man, Salvador LaCroca's Sentinel Splice Wolverine Attack. And then if you look over there on the underwall, that is Alex Maley's classic Daredevil. So these are pieces that are really dear to me. I've got to find a place for Dread. Obviously, it's kind of wasn't planned for me to have that. And then adorning the walls next to the ceiling are some of my favorite covers of all time. So we've got the Amazing Spider-Man Marko Dujardjevic spread cover, which covers basically all the important people and moments in Spider-Man's life, as you can see there. Marko Dujardjevic is one of my favorite cover artists. In fact, I've got 2 of his things up here. I'd put more up if I have room, but alas, I do not. So.
All right.
Then up here I've got the Dark Victory stuff kind of going up.
Let me zoom. There we go. So that's the Two-Face,
Batman,
Riddler. Not much of
Scarecrow.
this you can see, but oh well. Scarecrow.
Solomon Grundy, Catwoman, Penguin, Calendar Man, Joker, Robin, Mr. Freeze. This one here is Poison Ivy, if you can't tell. That's why I'm pointing at it. Two-Face, and then the end issue, which is a reverse of everything. It's got a really light cover on it.
There you go.
And
all right, let's move on to the toys, I suppose.
the toys, a lot of these are actually Candace's, believe it or not. So most of these Lego Lord of the Rings that are out are Candace's that I bought for her, and she's put together. This is kind of my various Lego minifigure kind of collection that I've put together. Candace has one of her own. Up top you can see my Green Lantern section, where I've got a whole bunch of different Green Lantern figures and the various rings. The rings are actually one of my favorite things in this room.
Rings.
So I used to wear them to school all the time. I was like, I'm feeling angry today. Rage. Or I'm feeling arborist. And I have the Hope ring in my pocket. So, and then kind of my massive HeroClix stack for the ones that don't fit in my cubicle that I use to sort them out. Kind of some other decorative ones. And then these are like miscellaneous things.
Weird stuff.
Yeah, those are 2 things that me and Candace colored. They're her bird and my ninja Batman statue, and then the 4 Ninja Turtles and the Redeemer. Down here you can see Candace's minifigure collection of her own, plus a little bit of extra stuff there. More Lego Lord of the Rings on
Santa
the
Claus.
Santa Claus, yeah, and Medusa. So, more Lego Lord of the Rings. Those are hers as well. So, and then just some figures. I've got a Darth Vader statue.
Darth Vader's down there.
And then, barely see him. There he is. My Batman shelf. I've got the various Batman costumes that I've liked there. And then on the next level, we have people posing as Batman, but who are not Batman, and Commissioner Gordon and Clayface.
And usually, when we're recording, we all have a Batman figure and we're all playing with it.
Much to my chagrin.
Yes.
So, Batman foes. So, my childish GBD collection there.
Let's get back down there.
Which isn't really allowed out in the front room. So,
Family Guy, Futurama, Dragon Ball Z,
etc., etc.
etc., etc.
And then kind of another key point of my room is this is where I put more of my various comic issues up on a little picture stand. So The one that I've talked a lot about lately goes up there, so you guys probably haven't noticed
Hawkeye
that.
11.
Hawkeye number 11 is the one that we talked about the most lately, so it's up top. Then my Emma Frost statue.
Sexy statues.
Good old Batgirl.
Mm-hmm.
And then Injustice statue for the collector's edition.
Very nice.
And then on the other side of the room, we've got my 3 main statues: Doctor Doom, my favorite supervillain, Batman, and Spider-Man. And the Spider-Man statue is probably the coolest thing I have in this room.
That is pretty cool.
Um,
This kind of give you scale. There's my hand. Pretty big. Anyway, okay.
so yeah, that's my nerd room, and obviously all the comics, but
Mm-hmm.
and they're arranged chronologically, believe it or not, according
Really?
to title.
Wow.
So, or as best as I can chronologically
As
sort them.
you can see, a lot of it's Marvel.
Yeah, I've got my independent section now and my DC section too. So
Go over here.
Eric's super fancy microphone. You'll see here shortly. There it is.
Big fat microphone.
And that's my independence section. So
There you go.
okay, so that is a tour of my nerd room. So why don't I get one of your own? Beg your wife on your knees if you can.
Doesn't work.